there's a great and amazing news coming from New Zealand. They want you to relocate with your entire squad, or better again, your entire family, or perhaps individually. No agent needed, no scams. This great opportunity is actually coming directly from the New Zealand government. It's all about a green list job and accredited employees from the government of New Zealand that are allowed to give you a visa sponsorship job. If you are serious about leaving your country and building a better future for yourself and your children, then prepare to grab this opportunity. New Zealand is one of the most cleanest cities. They pay very well and their living condition is very high. Their public schools is actually free, so if you come along with your children, they could school for free. In this video, I'm going to show you how to search for accredited employees and how to know if your job is actually part of this pathway without paying a dime to any agent. You can actually do it yourself. So I'll be teaching you a step-by-step process how to put in your own application and how to also increase your chances of getting approval. And I'll also be listing some necessary documents you need to add to your application and be shortlisted among the lucky ones. So don't worry at all, you are at the right place. This opportunity is similar to the Canada Rural Community Immigration Pilot that I have been talking about some couple of weeks ago. If you haven't watched this, go and watch the video. You can tap on it up there and go and watch them. It is a pathway which is actually also ongoing in Canada. So as you are trying New Zealand, you could also be trying Canada. As Ghanaians normally say, too much meat doesn't spoil the soup. If you are new on this channel, welcome on board. Do not subscribe, smash the like button and leave a comment in the comment section. At least, if not for anything, I beg make you compliment my beard. You can also decide to share this video to somebody it might be beneficial to on Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, or anywhere the person is. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back on board and I salute you. Without much ado, let's get straight into business. Thank you for sticking with me to this point of the video. We are about to dive straight into real business. So we're actually on the official website of New Zealand Immigration. So it says here that register your interest here. Make sure to register your interest. It's free without obligation. Ensures you don't miss out a valuable information about living in New Zealand. So when you scroll down here, it says what best describe your situation. When you come down, it says start or move a business to New Zealand. We are not actually interested in that. What we are actually interested in today's video is live and work in New Zealand. Over here, they also have working holiday in New Zealand. Remember, New Zealand also have a work visa where you can actually work on a holiday basis. For instance, you visit New Zealand on a visit or tourist visa, you could change your visit visa into a working holiday visa. Take note of that. But our interest is not actually in that, so you just go and toggle on live and work in New Zealand. Something like that will pop up down here. So over here, you just come here, enter your first name, your middle name, your last name, your email, your date of birth, everything right here. After it, they will send you an email. Do enter all this information and you are going to be receiving messages in respect of the sector you are looking for job opportunity at. So when there's a new update, you get notified directly in your inbox. That is why it's very necessary before we start anything. I made us to register this before we continue. Go ahead and register. So when you come over, it says you will receive helpful and relevant information about job or study opportunities, choosing the right visa, invitation to event near daily life in New Zealand, tips for smooth move. And let's read one of the reviews and continue with our process. So when I come here, I said, I found your email very informative and helpful. It's very well put together and answers virtually any question one might have about relocating to New Zealand. His name is Christian Teron from South Africa. I don't know if I pronounced that name well. So from here, let's go and check on the green list type of job they actually have available. Over here, it brings us to the green list job roles that they are actually looking for. When I say green list, one thing you should take note of is that when you get a job and it's not part of this green list, my brother, forget it. Even if it's from an employer or an accredited employer and it's not from this green list job, you are not going to get your work permit. That is why I'm laying emphasis on it. Kindly jot that down somewhere. So when you come here, these are some of the green list jobs, but you have to filter in the right keywords to get the right answer you are looking for. So when you come here, let's say we are looking for health and social service. You could come here and just select the one you want. We have engineering, factory process worker, they have health social worker, they have IT, electronics and telecommunications, they have primary industries and science, they have primary industries and science roles, they have protective service worker, trades, they have a lot of sectors available. After that, let's come down here and select the role we are actually looking for. I don't know if we should leave it to health pharmacists. Let's select a role like they actually have a lot of roles available, or in other words, a lot of occupation. They have medical laboratory, blah blah blah. They have medical school teacher, blah blah blah. They have nuclear medicine technology. They have nurse practitioner. Let's go for the nurse practitioner. It looks like a lot of people are nurses. Now, when you tap on that, you come down here, you come and tap on search. When you tap on search, something like this will pop up on your screen. Because we filtered it, we only had one job available for this role. Over here, you could come here and read the requirements they will be looking for. So it said tier 1 role eligible for straight to residence. I'll come back to the tier 1 issue, but let's scroll down. The industry we selected was health and social service. The pathway to residence. To be eligible, you must be working for an accredited employer or have a job offer from one and paid at least 31 New Zealand dollars. 31 New Zealand dollars 61 cents per hour. So remember that it's not like you get any job and they are paying you any money at all. The salary that they are going to pay you to is very, very important. They check that if your salary is not more than this or is not exactly like this, you won't receive your work permit. Let's scroll down and see what they say is down here. It said if you meet all the visa requirements, you can apply for straight to resident visa. Now, I'll still come back to the straight to resident visa. Over here, say you can apply in New Zealand or come on work visa and apply. You can also apply from outside New Zealand. So which means if you're an international job seeker, this is a great opportunity for you. And lastly, green list requirement. You need registration with the Nursing Council of New Zealand. Now take note that you need to evaluate your certificate. That is why they are mentioned Nursing Council of New Zealand. So go and search for that and evaluate your certificate with them. You can be outside your country and still evaluate your certificate. It doesn't mean that you need to travel to New Zealand to evaluate your certificate. Now when you come here, say tier 1 roles eligible for straight to residence. So over here, when your job is under this tier 1, you get a straight to resident permit. Your application is being fast tracked. Within a week, you can get your work permit as quick as possible. But having said that, if your job is not under the tier 1, you can still get your resident permit or your work permit. But that one will take time, can take like 5 weeks, 6 weeks, depending on the type of application you are actually putting in. Kindly take note of that one. So let's scroll up here and change the industry. Let's still go for the health and social whatever. And when we come here, let's go and select and check out the registered nurse. For the registered nurse, they have different rules. So as you can see, they put them into brackets, which means they are trying to communicate something to you in respect of what they're actually looking for you. So when you come on this green list job and occupation or industry or whatever, do well to filter in the right keywords and get what exactly you are actually looking for. Alright, let's move to the accredited employers. Over here is the accredited employer list. So find accredited employers who are approved to hire workers from overseas on an accredited employer work visa into bracket AEW VIN or other skills work visas. So let's scroll down and look for the accredited employers. Let's gradually slow down. When we come over here, we can also filter in here. So search for an accredited employer. So over here, what you do is very simple. You just come here and enter the sector you are looking for. So if you are going into healthcare, you just enter or type in healthcare. So since we are looking for construction jobs, when you type in construction, you come here and tap on search. You scroll down again, you see a lot of accredited employers over here. Any accredited employer over here has their employer name. This company is actually ABM New Zealand Construction Limited. Trading name, no trading name yet, and they have their registration number. We have the Akiona Construction New Zealand Limited employer name or whatever. If you come here, they have their trading name, they have their New Zealand whatever name, they have the expiring date of accreditation. So you take note of the expiring date of the accreditation too. It is very, very important. You should take note of the expiring date of their accreditation. Else, if their accreditation is expired and you apply for the job and you even get a job offer, still they are going to refuse you the visa because the employer is no more active again. So one may ask, how do one apply for these jobs? When you come here, it's very simple. All you need to do is to copy the employer name. When you copy it, you search for it. When you search for it, you go ahead and tap on the company just like this. You double tap on it. When you tap on the employer name, it will bring you straight to their official website or their official portal. So you come into their search box over here and just type in jobs. Jobs, enter and search for it. After you search for jobs, something like this will pop up on your screen. So you come here and you tap on it and it will continue with your job search. Over I said no way, this is telling you that this company is actually an international company, but it is also located in New Zealand, but not New Zealand alone. Kindly take note of that. So this construction company is an international company which is located in Norway, Australia, the US and other countries. So let's tap on job offers. When we tap on job offers, these are some of the job offers we are seeing. Over here, I would like you to pay very, very good attention over here. This is a job they're actually hiring right now. Look at the location, it says Texas. When you scroll down, there's another job here again which said the location is Madrid, which means this company actually don't operate only in New Zealand. Kindly take note of it so that when you come to the official job portals, you don't come and be roaming around and you don't know what you are doing next. I know a lot of people, they come to websites like this, or when we post websites like this on our social media handles, they don't know how to go about it. Anyway, if you haven't followed me on Facebook, do well to follow me. I'll leave all the links in the description for you to follow. Any link I open over here, I'll be leaving 3 links in my description for you to also come to where I was able to come, for you to come and check if you are part of the green list job or not. So If in case the company is an international company, you filter in. It says all country. So you come here and select specifically New Zealand. So this is telling you that look at the countries they're actually operating. So they are in South Africa, they are in Portugal, they are in the Philippines, they are in New Zealand, they are in New Zealand, they are in the Netherlands, they are in Mexico. So if you are not careful, at the end of the day, you'll be selecting a job that is not actually in New Zealand. So let's filter in by selecting only New Zealand. As you've selected only New Zealand, you can come here and tap on search. But if you want, you can also go ahead and filter in the right keywords. Over here, said all areas. Fine. I would suggest as an international job seeker, you leave it at all areas, because if you go and select specific area, you might not get a job there. Be versatile and don't be worried about where they are going to be sending you. When you can, you said all jobs, yes, leave it at all jobs, because they have a professional job, they have graduate job, they have internship job. Let's leave it at all jobs, so that when we search, we could search for what specifically we are looking for. When you tap on search, you scroll down. So surprisingly enough, you could see that in New Zealand there's only one job opportunity in New Zealand. So can you just imagine, there's only one job opportunity in New Zealand that this company is hiring, which is office coordinator, which is under infrastructure. And I hope at this point you find value in this video. If you know you enjoyed this video, do well to like this video. Leave a comment if you have a question, but I'll be leaving all the links in the description. I'll be leaving all the 3 links where you can find the green list job, where you can register and get informed, and where you can find the accredited employers. I wish you all the best in your application, and I'll see you on the other side. I believe if you stick with me to this point of this video, you have surely find value in this video. Make sure you put in your application and take an action now. I know it is possible and you can do it. Try your possible best and start doing it. Apply without paying anybody a dime. All the best in your application. It is my wish that next year by this time, or by the end of this year, you call me and tell me, Jakut, Charlie, I dey New Zealand. Anyway, we'll talk later. I'm out.